Dreamscape presents The Evil Within by S. M. Hardy. Narrated by Jameson. Chapter 1. I squinted at the alarm clock, trying to focus on the fluorescent numerals. 1:30. I'd been in bed 45 minutes and asleep for about 30, 2 hours less than last night and 3 less than the night before. At this rate, I was going to die of exhaustion. I wasn't sure whether it was the same goddamn awful dream. I could never remember much about it, other than I wake up in a cold sweat, my sheets wrapped around me like a shroud. It was getting that I didn't want to go to bed. Dragging myself into a sitting position, I slumped back against the headboard and waited for my pounding heart to calm before swinging my legs over the side of the bed and staggering to my feet. I needed to sleep, but I didn't want to dream, though how I was going to manage that I wasn't sure. The strongest thing in my medicine cabinet was paracetamol, or possibly night nurse. When I looked, I had neither. I padded into the lounge and over to what I laughingly called the bar. The bottle of Smirnoff had a dribble at the bottom. The gin had about 2 measures, but if I drank it, I would be sick to my stomach. Gin and I didn't get along. The bottle of grouse was fumes only. I should have known I'd be dry. My least best friend had come to squat 2 weeks ago, and had only left the day before yesterday. Waking him with my yelling 2 nights in a row had seen him off. I couldn't say I wasn't relieved. His constant, "Jim, it's been 2 years, mate. You're a young, good-looking fella. You need to get back out there. You need to get back on the pony," had me wanting to shout in his face, "Shut the fuck up. What would you know? Have you ever fucked up your life so badly that you'd lost everything that meant anything to you?" Of course he hadn't. He was a shallow, know-it-all, know-nothing prick, and I was glad to be rid of him. Sad to say, he reminded me too much of me. Me before I met Kat. Me before I knew what it was like to care deeply about someone other than myself. Shame I didn't realise how much I cared until she was gone. The empties went in the bin, which left me with a bottle of Bailey's, 2 years out of date. I didn't need to look at the label. And a quarter bottle of Amontillado sherry, probably just as old. I sat down on the settee, cradling the Baileys in my hands. If she'd been here, she would explain the bad dreams away. She'd have made me feel better. I sighed and dropped the bottle down on the floor beside me. She wasn't here, and never would be, so no point getting all...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?